Vlog 145, everybody. Hey, it's me, Jaime, the shedding cartoonist musician, vlogcasting from the Corn Tortilla Press World Headquarters. Where else? Which is still located in the San Francisco Bay. Finishing up my first cup of coffee. It's early on a Monday morning. Pete's, Cafe Domingo, in case anybody's keeping score. A couple of you do. And I'm enjoying it, enjoying the hell out of it, actually. I'm going to talk about music today. I'm going to talk about a specific band who was technically just an artist, but he had musicians with him. I was late to the party with this group, too. I heard about them probably a good 7-8 years before I even started listening to them. And why that is, maybe some of you have this problem too, but I am so into music. I so love listening to just different kinds of music, collecting it, playing musical instruments, talking about friends, playing music with friends, the whole nine. And that it gets overwhelming. So there are many artists, many still, I'm not going to name any off the top of my head right now, but that have come down the pipe probably years ago. And I go, oh, I gotta listen to them. I've always been meaning to listen to them. I've been hearing a great buzz about them. I wonder what it's all about, you know. And there have been times I've been disappointed too. I've picked up bands and I'm like, man, I don't get it. You know, it's just not my thing. But this band was. And I bought a record shop, a new and used record store back in around 2004, I think it was. And of course I bought all the stock, you know, I bought all the fixtures and everything, everything that was in there. And of course they had a row of music in the back behind the counter that was, I don't know if it was just the favorites of those who worked there, but it was, you know, stuck in there. And I have to admit, you know, I was friends with the people who I bought it from, and, you know, they were very rock oriented. And the one guy they had working for him, he's totally rock oriented. I mean, they listened to good music, but it was really limited. So I pulled out Sparklehorse. This wasn't the Sparklehorse album, but I remember pulling out, It's a Wonderful Life out of there. And I said, I've always been meaning to listen to these guys. So I threw them in and fell in love. And I just have these two albums out here right now just because these are the only two that are in the box that are going back to storage. And these are the two in there. But I have all of them. And I believe the band technically is was one person. The singer, multi-instrumentalist, Mark Linkhouse. I'm not sure you pronounce his name. It's how it looks like it's pronounced. And this stuff goes from it's not for everybody. We'll just put it that way. But they do have some, especially in It's a Wonderful Life, a lot of dreamy, ethereal music, at least in my opinion, but more on the lines of like a Tom Waits. In fact, I think Tom Waits is guesting on one of the cuts on It's a Wonderful Life. And they're almost like all country at times. They're noise bands at times. They're experimental, alternative. I really like Sparklehorse, and I was, you know, hoping I could catch them on a tour. Now, Mark, of course, would not hire, but, you know, he can't play all the instruments at once. So he'd get a drummer, bass player, and another like piano player or something. And from what I understand, he'd go out on tour with them. You know, they'd work it up and whatever album he recorded. And he would have these people record with him. Sadly, in 2010, matter of fact, a few days before my birthday then, Mark had been separated from his wife of 19 years, and he was moving into one of the bandmates or somebody's house, from what I understand the story goes. And they were drinking Kentucky bourbon, and he was really distraught. I mean, it was 19 years. I can relate, you know. And he got some texts on his phone. I think it was a BlackBerry back then or something. And they said he excused himself, went up and got a rifle, said he'd be back, went out the back door and went to some alley somewhere in the community they were living in. And a witness said they saw some man go in there, take a rifle. He sat down, put it to his heart, and pulled the trigger. So he was dead on the scene. So he killed himself. So made it even more tragic. How's that for starting your Monday morning? But Sparklehorse, all one word. I recommend them if you're into something different, you know. And I can't get enough of them. I do like bands like that. I do like that real experimental-y stuff. Almost sounds like it was recorded in their their bedroom or in the basement, depending on where you live. But anyway, Sparklehorse is my pick for the day for the musical. Go check it out. I'm sure they're on Spotify and whatever, God knows, whatever else platforms are out there. I mean, CDs are even archaic now. And I have vinyls and CDs. I don't have vinyls. I have vinyl and CD. I don't have tapes anymore. I had a plethora of cassette tapes, and I forgot what happened to them, and I know I don't have them any longer. It's kind of sad because I had some really fun shit on there, even from bands and stuff I was doing. And I'm sure there's some tapes floating around somewhere in my storage unit of I recorded on my little Tascam 4-track recorder. I went through a few years of making music by myself. All right, kids, it looks like it's going to be another mixed bag of tricks out there. More East Coast weather. It's going to be warm. It's going to be humid. It's going to be overcast. Basically not Bay Area weather, but we're going to have it anyway. I wonder if everybody on the East Coast right now is having, in the Midwest, or having West Coast weather. It's kind of something to think about, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, if you got to go out today, be sure to mask up, clean the hands, keep your distance from people, and of course, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Don't forget to subscribe down below. If you even care to watch these anymore. I mean, I'm coming up on 150. I can understand if you don't, but I'm going to continue doing it. It's my quest. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.